welcome back to my channel. So today I have another video and it is a story time of the time I was on the radio. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to get notified every time I upload a new YouTube video. Without further ado, let's get on to it. Okay, so how this all started with leading up to me being on the radio. I started following this radio DJ his name is JR, and hence the name. He's a radio DJ for the radio, and he's a DJ in Denver, Colorado, and he does 95.7 The Party, Denver's #1 hit music station. And so I started following him a year ago or 2 years ago or something like that, and he's noticed me on a few lives and all that. I have that on my Instagram, which is at JamesBBYAngel. That's where I post my interactions with him on there, mainly when I'm asking him something about Big Time Rush or something related to Big Time Rush. Anyways, so I started commenting on his posts, and he responds to my comments and reads my comments on his live and all that, and then one day I follow him on Instagram as well. It's your fave homie JR, and I'll put that in the description below. Anyways, so I forgot what one of the things that I told him, but I'll insert the screenshot here of my first interaction with him on Instagram. And then after that, it just, for certain stuff, I would text him, mainly BTR related stuff, or I would respond to his stories and all that. And anyways, fast forward to now, he had a question for the listeners, for the radio listeners, and he said, for all you dog lovers, what is something that helps your dog calm down with fireworks or something like that? And I actually responded to his story, and he was like, give me a call real quick, here's the number, so-and-so, and so I called him and I told him my idea, and he said, thank you so much, it's gonna be edited like crisp to be able to put on the radio. And I was like, okay, cool. And I was like, I even texted him after I called him, and I said that this was insane because it's my first time being on the radio, and I've never ever been on radio, not even at LA radio. And and he said, yeah. And I said, what else did I say? Again, I'll post the screenshots right here. And yeah, and then I asked him if he can post it on TikTok, and he said yeah, he'll post it on TikTok. So it's on his Instagram and TikTok, and I'll put his Instagram and TikTok in the description below. And so go follow JR. He is amazing and so sweet. And so yeah, that's basically how it happened. And I'll also post the TikTok at the end of this as well. So just to sum up what I said, so I said that my dog has high anxiety, so to calm him down, we give him trazodone, which is anti-anxiety medicine. And I'm no veterinarian, but you should talk to your vet before you do that. But it does work. Like, it definitely calms him down, and he's like the next morning, depending on, we give him 1 to 2 depending on how stressful or how bad his anxiety is acting up. So yeah, we do that. And also cuddling with your pet also helps. And he was like, cuddling with your pet does help, huh? And I was like, yes, it does. And then that's where it ended. So and then after that, he said, thank you so much for your suggestion. I really appreciate it. And if I ever feel like you can give me a suggestion for it or something like that, for anything, like another radio question like that, will you be willing to do it? And I said, yes. And he said, okay, cool. And yeah, and don't worry guys, the screenshots that I post on here, I already asked him permission. Here's a proof that I asked him permission before I put all these screenshots of our conversation. So don't worry, he's okay with it. And so yeah, it was just a crazy experience to go through, and I would definitely do that again. Maybe even now for LA radio, because those of you that didn't know this, I'm not from Denver. But yeah, it was just an amazing experience, and I feel like if any of you guys are ever given the opportunity to do something like that, or willing to give a suggestion to a radio DJ like I did, please do, because it actually helps them, and it definitely makes their day, and they appreciate you for doing that. And yeah, so JR, just a message for you. Thank you so much for letting me join and be on the radio. It was a surreal moment for me, and I hope I can do this again someday, another day. Bye, JR. And bye, guys. I love you all so much.
Sarah, how do you deal with it?
My suggestion would be to give them trazodone, which is a anti-anxiety medication to calm them, and maybe cuddle with them, because that also helps too.
Cuddling does solve everything, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Gonna be a hot summer, fever's got the best of me, burning up, sweating the intensity. A hot summer, 100 nights.